Libra, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, June 18th to Sunday, June 24th, 2018. Now what we've got going on this week is Neptune in Pisces going retrograde on Tuesday, and that for you Libra is going to be in your 6th house of your job and of your daily routines. Perhaps you've been trying to figure out what kind of job you want that really resonates with you on the inside, what kind of job you need to feel more whole and to feel more at peace with your life in the past few months of this year. And I think now that you've been trying to work that out, maybe there's been some confusion about what's going on. I do think with Neptune going retrograde, it's saying, okay, time to cut through the confusion, time to maybe make some decisions, time to figure out what kind of job, what kind of daily routine, what you need to do on the day-to-day in order to feel better about yourself, to feel better on the inside. Also, the 6th house rules your health, so maybe as well, time for you to cut through some of the confusion to figure out what you need to have better health, to work with your health in different and better ways that I see being very, very important this week. Now, while that's going on, also on Tuesday and then a little bit on Wednesday, we do have Venus here in Leo in a conjunction with the North Node. And that for you is going to be in your 12th house of your goals, your dreams, and your hopes for the future, as well as the groups of people that you associate with and your friends. And I think what's going on here is as you're trying to figure out what job you need, what daily routines you need, how you can do your job, your daily routines, your health better in a way that resonates more with you on the inside, I think you're also trying to figure out, okay, now that I'm thinking about my job, now that hopefully I'm getting more of an idea about what I need to do, the job on the day-to-day, how can I have goals, dreams for the future that really support my true desires, really support what's in my heart. Maybe also you're trying to figure out how you can work better with relationships and with money to accomplish some of the things that you want and that you need. Also as well with the 11th house ruling friends. Maybe hopefully now that your job, you're getting more of an idea of what you need your job and your daily routines to be about. Not only is it helping you to envision a future that's better for you, where you can work better with people and money, but maybe it's also helping you a little bit to socialize as well, to be a little bit more lighthearted, to be a little bit more out and about too. So I do like that. I do like both of those things this week, hopefully helping to give you a clearer vision of your future than you have previously and to relax a little bit with what's going on. All right, while that's happening on Wednesday, we also do have Mercury here in Cancer. That's your 10th house of your career, your reputation, your social standing, and your life direction. So as you're trying to open your mind up to some goals and dreams, to relax a little bit more into your life, to feel better perhaps about where your life is going. I think with Mercury in your 10th house, there's also a lot about your career that you're thinking about your reputation, to make sure that everything is going according to plan. Now Mercury on Wednesday is going to be in a trine here with Jupiter and Scorpio in your 2nd house of money, of your confidence, of your gifts and your skills and your talents. So this is another thing that I like. I think really helping you towards the middle of the week here to start to feel more confident about your life, about your career, about where your life is going, for you to hopefully make more money, bring more money to you, use more of your gifts and skills and talents in a positive way to help you achieve the things that you want and need and that really are important to you. So I really do like it. I think a lot of it too is going to have to do with your job, because shortly after Mercury makes the trine to Jupiter in your 2nd, it's also going to make the trine to Neptune, which is stationing in your 6th, with Jupiter and Neptune making a trine to each other, giving us a really beautiful water trine on Wednesday. I think not only helping you to understand what you need better for a job and a daily routine to organize your life better, so that you can more freely reach some goals and dreams of yours and socialize a bit more. But I also think the middle of the week you're having a lot of help too, to feel more confident, to bring more stability into your life with your job, with your daily routines, with your career, so that you can feel like you're making more progress, putting your life in the right direction in a way that can actually stick with you maybe for a little bit and feels a little bit more stable. All right, so I do like that a lot. While that's going on Thursday and Friday, I'm just moving through the week here one by one. We're then going to have Mars here on the South Node come into an opposition with Venus. And Mars for you is going to be in your 5th house of happiness, of love, of romance, and maybe of your passion projects and your entrepreneurial ventures. With Mars here on the South Node, you may not feel like you're happy in the way that you want. You may feel like it's hard for you to find some of the joy in life, to have the romantic relationships that you want, to get your own personal business in order if you're an entrepreneur. or to work better with your kids. And I think the message here is to be patient. If that's not coming together immediately, it will. Don't forget about it. But don't worry if things aren't happening the way that you want. I think with Venus here on the North Node, it's really all about making sure that you are seeing a little bit of a bigger picture of that making sure that everything's going more in the direction that it is that you want. Okay? And that you're working with people and have the groups of people around that can help you accomplish those things. And I think if you can focus more on that, on letting your heart come through in that area so that you can be inspired by life, figure out what inspires you, and to work with people and money in a way that really can help you, then I think the happiness will start to come in later on, the more and more you move forward, even if you feel like it's not there right now. All right. So that's what's there. The next thing I want to mention on Friday is the Sun entering Cancer in your 10th house of your career and making a sextile over to Uranus and Taurus. Uranus and Taurus for you is going to be in your 8th house of changes and endings and beginnings. Also of big financial investments. So I think what's going on this weekend is that you're getting, and this to me is positive, it's a sextile, you're starting to get insights about how you need to change your reputation, change your career, change your life direction so that you can create more of a life that you really want, seeing a better future for yourself, socializing more with the right groups of people that are meant for you in a way that you can feel more confident about, feel more stable, feel more secure in, that I do like. You may not be sure if you're quite happy with this change you're making in your career or be happy with these goals that you're seeing for yourself, but I think needing to be patient with that as you work some of these other details out. All right. Now, while that's happening on Saturday and Sunday, while the Sun's in a sextile to Uranus, it is going to make a little bit of a hard aspect over here to Chiron in Aries, which for you is going to be in your 7th house of partnerships, relationships, usually of the one-on-one variety, and also contracts. So I think what's happening is you're starting to get a little bit of a better idea about where you want or need your life to go in order to put it in a better direction, to see a better future for yourself that's more stable for you. And perhaps it's a little bit hard for you to work with the relationships in your life, the other people, and the way that it is that you want, as you try to bring everything together. And I think really needing to allow yourself to make the change that it is that you need and to try to work with other people. With the square to Chiron, perhaps there could be some very raw and some very vulnerable things that do come up in regards to your relationships and where your relationships are going. Maybe that's also part of it. Now that you're seeing your future differently, you may have to see your relationships differently as well. And I think really needing to let yourself be vulnerable with the other people in your life as you get more and more information on where you need your life to go, so that hopefully you can heal some of those relationships and bring other people on board with you in a better way. All right. I know Chiron in the 7th is hard, especially you being a Libra, really making it feel like people aren't there for you in the way that you want, or when you make commitments to people, it's hard for you to do the things that you need to feel good. But I think really needing to focus on your career, on where your life is going, and do your best to bring the other people along board with you while you go in that direction. All right, while that's happening, we also do have this weekend on Saturday, Mercury in an opposition with Pluto. And Pluto for you is going to be in your 4th house of home and of family, also of your emotions. So while you're trying to figure out here where your life is going, how you can change your life to create a career that's better for you, reach some goals and dreams that inspire you, even if you don't know if they're really what you want or if they're really going to make you happy, I think perhaps there are some big changes that you may have to make in regards to your home, your family, your emotional situation, so that you can let some more of these goals in and move forward on that. I think with Saturn here and with Mercury in opposition with Saturn in your 4th house last week, you are already thinking very seriously about home, about family, about your roots, how you need to work with those things in order to reach some goals and dreams. But I think now with Mercury and in opposition with Pluto, there's more details to be worked out. there's more things that you're thinking about in regards to your home and family that may need to change before you fully can allow yourself to move into a better future, a better place, doing perhaps different things, seeing a different career for yourself than what it is that you've had previously, okay? I think you may be getting more answers, or really trying to get more answers about the foundation you want your life to be built on this week, but I think there's going to be a lot more to come that you're going to have to renegotiate or keep negotiating in regards to your emotions, what you feel on the inside, and where your life, what the foundation your life is built on before you can move forward, especially as the eclipse happens in the same spot that Mercury is going to be next week, a few weeks from now in July, okay? So that's what I see going on there, and that's really all that's happening for this week. So I really do think a lot of it is just you're starting to create, Libra, and to understand better what kind of job, what kind of daily routine you need in order to feel much better about your life, about where your life is going, to relax a little bit, to feel more stable and secure and put your life in a better place. But you might have to uproot your life a little bit in order to do that. That could be a little bit uncomfortable, reconceptualizing who you thought you were deep down in order to do this thing, rearranging things with home and family. That could be a little bit hard. Your relationships too may not quite get it, or you may not have the relationships that you thought you would have, or work with people in the ways that you thought you would work with them, but really needing to let your life go in this direction that I think can open up some doors for you to use your talents and to do some things differently or better than you have lately, okay? So that's what I've got for you, Libra. Your card is the 6. It's the 6 of Wands reversed. Now normally when the 6 of Wands is upright, this to me does indicate a victory, a small victory after a little bit of a battle. And when this card is reversed, it makes me feel like you think that no victory is going to come, like things have been hard, like you're not in a good place where you can be celebrated for your effort so far. And I think this card is just saying you gotta keep on keeping on. You gotta keep on moving forward. I really do think you're close. I wouldn't say you're close to finishing. Like, I think there's a lot more of a journey in front of you, Libra, when it comes to your career, getting the reputation, the respect that you want and deserve, and settling into a life that you like. But I think you are close to having a little bit more of a sense of release, a little bit more of a sense of victory. It's just, don't give up now. Even if there are some setbacks, even if there are some things that aren't quite there yet, I think you just need to keep pushing through, because I think there are some good opportunities for you to get a little bit more understanding of what's been going on, to get a little bit more of a handle on your life than you have lately, and to feel like you're putting it in a better place. I think there is an opportunity for that if you just keep going. All right, so that's what I've got for you this week, Libra. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, and I will talk to you later.